India is a land of breathtaking diversity. From the snow-capped Himalayas to the dense tropical rainforests, our wildlife is legendary. But beyond the national symbols, each of our states and union territories has chosen unique biodiversity icons. These are the state animals, birds, trees, and flowers. They aren't just symbols, they are umbrella species. Protecting them means protecting their entire ecosystem. Let's embark on a journey across India to check the vital signs of our natural heritage, starting with our massive megafauna. In the dry, deciduous forests of Gujarat rules the majestic Asiatic lion. Currently listed as endangered, intensive conservation projects have helped stabilize their numbers in the Gir region. Moving far east to the floodplains of Assam, we find the armored giant, the one-horned rhinoceros. Once on the brink, it is now classified as vulnerable, marking a true conservation success story. Central and southern India rely heavily on the Indian elephant, the state animal of Jharkhand, Karnataka, and Kerala. Though beloved, they remain endangered due to shrinking habitats. In the east, Odisha proudly claims the sambar deer as its state animal, navigating the dense forests, while the vibrant Indian roller, a near-threatened bird, flashes its blue wings across the skies of Odisha, Karnataka, and Telangana. Look beyond the giants, and you'll find incredible, specialized mammals adapted to extreme environments. High up in the freezing peaks of Himachal Pradesh and Ladakh prowls the ghost of the mountains, the snow leopard. It remains vulnerable to climate-induced range shifts. Nearby in Sikkim, the dense bamboo forests are home to the deeply endangered red panda, a species fighting against rapid habitat fragmentation. Down in the wetlands of West Bengal, the elusive fishing cat, classified as vulnerable, hunts in the swamps. In Maharashtra, look up into the canopy to spot the vibrant Indian giant squirrel. Thankfully, their populations are currently of least concern. But in Manipur, the situation is critical. The elegant sangai, or dancing deer, is restricted to a single floating national park. It remains highly endangered. And in the steep, rocky terrain of Tamil Nadu, the endangered Nilgiri tahar holds on to the cliff edges of the Western Ghats. Now, let's cast our eyes to the skies. Our state birds are facing some of the toughest battles for survival. In the vast deserts of Rajasthan, the Great Indian Bustard is in a critical fight for its existence. Classified as critically endangered, fatal collisions with power lines are wiping them out. In the lush canopies of Kerala and Arunachal Pradesh, the great hornbill, a vulnerable species, relies on large, old-growth trees to nest. Uttar Pradesh proudly claims the Sarus crane, the world's tallest flying bird, yet it remains vulnerable as its wetland homes are drained. Assam's white-winged wood duck is fighting an uphill battle, listed as endangered, while the western tragopan of Himachal Pradesh remains vulnerable. But animals and birds are only half the story. The true foundation of these habitats lies in the state flora, the trees and flowers. High-altitude flora, like Uttarakhand's state flower, the Brahma Kamal, is facing significant decline due to warming climates and over-extraction. These native plants are the bedrock of survival. State trees and native flora maintain vital soil integrity. They support complex, multi-layered, pre-layered ecosystems that provide food and shelter for wildlife, while simultaneously benefiting local agriculture. When we lose a state tree or flower, the entire food web shatters. So what does the 2026 data tell us? It shows a stark contrast. High-profile species, backed by massive central funding, are seeing stabilization. But specialized species, grassland birds, high-altitude flora, and wetland dwellers are slipping through the cracks. To prevent the local extinction of these regional icons, we must shift our strategy. First, we need to establish and protect species-specific interstate corridors. Animals like the Indian elephant and snow leopard don't recognize state borders. Second, we need urgent infrastructure audits. Retrofitting deadly power lines in Rajasthan and Gujarat is non-negotiable to save the Great Indian Bustard. Third, conservation cannot happen in isolation. We must empower local communities. Through people's biodiversity registers, local bodies can actively manage and protect their regional trees, flowers, and wildlife. These 28 states and 8 union territories form a massive, interconnected web of life. A state symbol is a promise to protect the natural identity of that land for future generations. The data is clear. The time for targeted, habitat-level conservation is right now. Let's not let these symbols become just a memory.